right, y'all. So we're at a space called Tribe in Overtown. Want to go ahead and give our shout outs to Knight Foundation, Timeline Brewery, Pop Soul Popcorn. Oh, you know what? I actually had a popcorn. If you want some popcorn through the conversation, just let me know.
Oh gosh.
But Willmeisha, when did you fall in love with tech?
When did I fall in love with tech? Probably in 7th grade on the potty line.
On the what line?
Potty line.
Party line.
Mistake.
Okay. All right. That's legit. So I know you. I know a lot of the stuff you do, but other people that's watching don't know you. So what exactly do you do in technology these days?
These days in technology, what I'm doing is I work with minorities.
Okay.
Where am I looking at you?
Either way, we're gonna catch you. Just
Okay.
the cameras are just here. Just
Okay.
have a conversation.
Cool. Okay, yeah. So I work with minorities in tech that are looking to start their startup or working on an ongoing business that they already have and integrating technology into it.
Okay. So it's not just directly tech, it's just almost business development. So business development with tech enhancement, kind of.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's dope. Is there a particular organization you're doing that with?
I do it with New Me Accelerator.
Okay.
But the thing is that our traditional physical setup of the accelerators, we kind of converted it to online.
Okay.
So that way that give more people the opportunity to have access to what we have to offer.
So removing the travel and having to be in a physical space, but the same kind of that's
yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
All right. So your favorite craft beer cocktail? I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. I know you like cocktails. I know, even though you about to drink some of this Timeline beer, I know beer is not your favorite. I know beer is not your go-to. So what's your go-to craft cocktail?
My go-to
Yep.
craft cocktail.
You haven't had a drink. One of your fans meet you and they're like, let me buy you something. What would be your go-to
It's going
drink?
to be Coke.
Coke?
Yes, Coca-Cola.
I know a lot of people don't know you drink. That's what I was trying to get to.
I do not drink.
I think I would just think if a lot of people saw your social media profile and saw how active and hyper you were, they would think you have to be drinking something.
I was like, what? Crap, who? What? I don't know.
Yeah, so that's a funny. It's actually a fun fact that most people don't know about you.
Yeah,
You
I
do not drink.
I do not drink at all.
But you are addicted to
I
Coke.
do not drink. I do not smoke. I do not shoot. I do not snort.
So you just little Duval in your, just living your best life.
Living my best life.
That's what's up.
Shout out to Lil Duval.
Hey, Lil Duval, I hate that song, by the way. But
What? No way.
It's first of all,
Are you serious?
I appreciate the fact that Snoop is at a point in his life where he can just put out whatever he wants to. But yeah, the song is just hell of annoying.
Snoop is on the song?
That's him
I
right
don't know
there.
the whole song.
Yeah,
I literally just know I'm living my best life.
you just know the verse. I mean,
Yeah.
the hook.
Yeah.
Yeah, Snoop is the one actually rapping the verses.
Oh, well, shout out to Snoop.
Yeah, they killed it, but Duval all over right now.
Oh.
So if we were to plug into you right now and got a view of your life, but it had to be a TV show or a movie, what would we be watching right now?
Woo! A shit show.
So, do you have something, a better reference that actually comes on TV?
Okay. Reference to something?
An actual movie or an actual TV
Ooh,
show?
Yeah, I have a few.
Okay,
but
just give me one.
Dang, it may not really. Okay. Not necessarily the subject,
It's fine.
but the character,
Okay.
Queen of the South.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. If you guys don't know what she's talking about, just watch Queen of the South and you'll get. She was a boss. The way she moved was very okay. I got you. I can see what you mean. You're just not selling drugs.
Yeah, I'm not selling drugs.
You selling-
I'm not going to Bolivia.
You selling gigs, not kilos. She's selling gigabytes, not kilo.
Typing keys, not fishing keys. Yeah.
So, as an entrepreneur, we always talk about mental wellness. Well, the new topic, should I say, has become mental wellness and mental health. What kind of things do you do to kind of balance that out? Either one, either your mental health wellness or your health in general. Which one?
Mental wise, I tend to listen to a lot of music.
Okay.
I spend a lot of time alone to recharge. But I also interact with a lot of people. I call them my friends. I tell them my problems, I share my problems, and I'm very vocal about my problems.
So like a social introvert?
Yeah.
I think a lot of people in tech are that way, but I think it's because you give out so much. You
Yeah, you definitely give out a lot, and you have to recharge yourself. But mental-wise, I'm very transparent about my reality. And I feel like from my experience in tech, a lot of people aren't. A lot of people live in a bubble and they're delusional about things, and I'm like realistic about a lot of stuff.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. What was kind of one of your, I would say, I think I've known you for 2 years now? Maybe a little bit over 2?
A little over that.
What do you think was your aha moment in the last 2 years that led you down this path? Actually, this would be more fun with you. Was it the filming of the New Me Accelerator? Was it the trip to Malawi, or was it Digital Citizen?
My aha moment?
Yeah, what was the moment that clicked that let you knew tech was going to be the thing for your next journey or the next chapter in your life?
Ooh.
I'm thinking this when
why
you
you don't email these questions in advance?
Because it wouldn't be authentic. That's why I can't email you this.
My aha moment. It was, I have it now. Okay, yeah, so my aha moment was doing the first week of Black Tech Week. And it was actually when I asked you, like, hey, can I use like a minute or 2 of your filming? I forgot my camera, I didn't have my camera.
Oh, I remember that.
And then from there, the universe just allowed everything else to fall into place.
You know what? And it was only because you had such a good spirit. You were so authentic. And I was just like, anybody that's willing to dedicate and follow up for that. Because I think before then, I saw you had interviewed Matt. You had started doing small interviews.
Yeah, I interviewed Matt, and I was interviewing people at the CIC. I was just doing whatever was clever. And that particular night, I was like, yo, I don't know who these people are. They sold these companies for 90-something million. I didn't even know about Y Combinator and all that stuff. I didn't know about any of that stuff. I just saw a number, and I was like, I need to be there, and I need to be standing next to that person on the camera, and I didn't have no questions or nothing prepared.
Freestyle the whole thing.
But I ended up not even having the camera.
But it ended up still working
It worked
out.
It
all worked out.
That was my aha moment.
So we've seen I would say the disparities and how diversity and inclusion has worked for more so one very particular group of when you talk about minority women and LGBT. So diversity and inclusion is becoming kind of a dead topic. But politics and the effect of politics lately has become a new topic. How do you feel politics, if it has affected the work you're doing and the things you're doing in the community?
Politics is not a topic that I really deal with, to be quite honest.
It's probably a good thing.
Just because my stomach won't take. But I can say, I don't know, honestly. The whole politics stuff, that's a whole different,
that's fine. It's one of those things, and I understand it. So, actually, I'm more excited to hear this part from you. If you could choose any co-founder, dead or alive, to start a business with,
what?
Who would be your co-founder, and what would be the business?
Who would be my co-founder, dead or alive?
Dead or alive. You could pick anybody to start a business with. Who would it be?
These questions. Oh my gosh.
The questions reveal so much more about you as a person.
Oh my gosh. If I can pick anybody.
Anybody. Start a business with them. We're gonna take a digital grass timeline brewery break while
please
we
do. Please drink it all. Give me some time. I need all the time. What a bottle. Drink the bottle.
We already did. It's the second bottle.
Okay, can you repeat the question one more time?
You can pick a co-founder, dead or alive, to start a business with. Who's your co-founder and what is the business?
My co-founder would be Dang, there's so many people.
You can only pick one.
That's not fair.
You got unlimited funds. You can only pick one person.
Unlimited funds.
Unlimited funds to start any kind of business you want. You got to pick your co-founder first. Who you picking?
Unlimited funds. So the money is not the money.
Money is not an issue.
I would say Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe. Really? Okay. So, Willmeisha Hall and Marilyn Monroe have started a company. What kind of company y'all got?
Any kind of company. Sex sales, she sold the whole.
But I need a particular company. What are we selling?
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
You just doing something.
It can be whatever. It can be air. We sell air. We sell air.
I'm thinking you and Marilyn Monroe would have a media company.
I don't know.
Makeup? Clothes? We got to sell something. I need the pitch to close the deal because there's a part 2 to it. What do
so we would sell. See, now this is so hard.
Say what you was about to say. Quit overthinking it.
You have to. I overthink things. That's
You
what I do
can't.
naturally.
It's just an interview. We just
Doesn't
talking.
matter.
Yeah, you are right.
We will sell. Now I'm just thinking of things off the top of my head.
That's fine. That's
I
what
did
it's supposed
not
to
sit here and I did not analyze this. I did not strategize this. So do not hold this against me.
You can put that in the comment section when it's streaming. When it's streaming, you can put that in the bottom in the comment section. Like, I was totally not into this. Michael did not send me these questions in advance.
It will be a branding company.
Okay, so a marketing agency, pretty
Yeah.
much. Okay, so you, Marilyn Monroe, now run this marketing agency.
What? It keeps going?
Yes, there's one more part.
No, that's not.
You can pick one mentor or one friend to bring along for the journey. Do you pick a mentor or do you pick a friend? And out of either one, who are you bringing with you?
On the journey?
To run this business.
Oh, to run the business.
It's pretty much your third co-founder.
What?
Yeah. So it's a mentor or a friend. Now this person has to be alive.
Okay. They have to be alive.
They have to be alive.
They have to know what they're doing.
In theory, because now you're running this marketing
I
agency.
know.
So now you got this marketing agency. Who's your mentor or who's your friend that you bring along for the journey?
I have Angela Benton.
Okay.
Yeah, because now we got to get real serious.
now you got to make money. It's funny how when it's the dead or alive, everybody flows. But once you say alive, they be like, hold on.
Like,
this might happen. But Angela was a graphic designer at one point in her life, so there's nothing y'all can do at this point. Y'all are unlimited. That's dope. All right. So this should be interesting for you. There's always a soundtrack to our life. So basically, if the world is always filming you, if you were always on, what's either the album or a song that we would hear to represent you? What's your soundtrack?
It would be what's the name of that group? So the song has to represent me.
It's just a soundtrack of your life.
A soundtrack?
It's either a song or it's an album. It's either a song on repeat or an album
name,
on.
so that's not even gonna cut it.
That's because you're young.
Y'all
download singles.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the single? What's the song we listening to?
I would say Wildflower by what's that group name?
Who?
New Birth. Yeah, I like that song.
I wouldn't expect that from you, but
I like old school music.
Yes,
I
true.
have a whole bunch of songs now, but it's one of my favorite ones.
Got you. All right, so in the game,
What game?
Tech and Innovation,
Oh, okay.
you got inducted about 3 years ago. What's the legacy?
Actually, it was before that, but keep going.
Well, you made your splash onto the scene. Now that you're here, what's the legacy you want to leave?
Now that I've arrived,
Yes.
I would say the legacy that I would like to leave is whatever you do or whatever, include myself, like make sure that it's longevity in it. And just be authentic and be transparent. That's literally the legacy I want to leave.
Focus on the long game, not the short game.
For sure. For sure.
I can get that. So, this is the only way to balance out me not sending you questions in advance and all that stuff. You can ask me 1 to 2 questions right now, and I have to answer them on camera.
Okay.
So, up to you. Go ahead.
All right, cool. So, my first
I know you want my job. You want to be interviewing. I know you want to be interviewing people anyways. Go ahead.
Right, it's easier that way. Okay, so my first question to you is, if you can live anywhere in the world, where would you live?
Ooh. Anywhere in the world in the basis of its current condition, or anywhere in the world and the conditions are perfect?
Conditions are perfect. Yeah.
Honestly, I would go back to Malawi. The feeling that I had there is the most pure and authentic feeling.
So before Malawi trip, was there any place in the world that you like just admired and was like
St. Croix.
Okay, cool.
St. Croix in the Virgin Islands.
Okay.
Probably one of the places I've had my best sleep. Just sitting out on the patio deck, listening to the waves, and cities like that, people kind of stop moving at a certain time. So St. Croix. If I had never been to Africa before, it would definitely be St. Croix.
Okay, cool. Now my second question is,
Okay.
what would you tell the 15-year-old Michael?
Ooh, that's a good one. Wow. Enjoy the moment more.
Okay.
And focus less on the outcome. I think there's been too many times where I completely focused on the business side of things versus just enjoying the moment.
Okay.
There's been too many chances where, that would enjoy the moment.
Okay.
Because it can all go away. And the
Okay.
things you trust and depend on, they could all disappear. Just enjoy the moment. Because the times I miss, like when I'm watching TV or when I'm thinking about things, the points of life that I wish I could go back to is when things were the most simplest.
Even if that includes breaking the rules or something?
Everything. Everything I did wrong, the best time of my life was probably the last 2 years of high school and the first 2 years of college. That's when life was at its most simple form. There was no cell phones. Going to buy an album was still a big thing. Gas was 97 cents. Yeah. Hanging out and just riding up and down the beach was a big, life was simple. That's the part of life I miss the most.
My third question.
Go ahead.
You say we can
I
break
know.
the
I knew you were going to, that's fine.
I slid that in so you'll break the rules too.
Go ahead.
So my third question to you is, being that you said you prefer life being more simple, do you feel like you're not living your best life with all that's around us tech-wise? Like, do you feel like you're cheating yourself?
I used to, but I started disconnecting. So as much as a person of marketing and social media, I don't promote a lot of my personal life. I think the things that matter, I can send it to people I know, I can send it to friends and family. But I do believe we live in a society of overexposure. Some things should be a surprise and some things should remain personal and sacred. So
you have control over it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a person, I don't mind if I'm somewhere and I'm like, look, put your phone up. This doesn't mean to be documented. Let's just enjoy it. And I think even for some bigger events, as you know, I got a very big event coming up.
Right.
I will be making an announcement. Like, if you want this moment captured, we have photographers, we'll post it, you can download it from there. But just enjoy it. Because what I don't want people to do is be there.
Never to say nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
No one to say anything.
But that's why, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't want people to be there and feel like they got to document the moment. Just enjoy it. Because I'd rather have pictures of people laughing and having a good time versus.
So you're going to have like a route of like collecting phones or?
I won't collect phones,
Okay.
but my biggest thing is I don't want to have my photographer getting pictures of people taking pictures with their phone.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
This
So
is gonna be interesting.
it'll just be one of those things like, look, we got photographers, and if you want to be a photographer, let's have a secondary camera somewhere, but just enjoy the night.
That'd be dope.
It's like when Jill Scott did her concerts, and I forgot, like maybe to the second or third song, Jill would do her concerts, and when she get to the third song, she'd be like, look, this is y'all chance to take all y'all photos, do everything you want. After this, just put the phones away. Enjoy the concert. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's not a thing like, oh, I don't want people to know. No, I want to enjoy the moment. If I wanted the world to know,
the world would know.
I would have set up 4 cameras. I would have streamed it live. Because so many people have messed up relationships because the relationships become so public. So everybody's now watching. So, you know, you post one of them motivational posts that may be a little bit kind of harsh. Oh, they must be getting ready to break up. Oh, things must.
Yeah, now you have to control what you post and what you say.
I don't want to go through that. So if you see anything, just automatically assume it's about my business because you have no idea what's going on in my life. So next week, a lot of people will be shocked. A lot of people will be surprised. But that's the way I always wanted my life to be. I've never been a let's change my status on Facebook kind of person. My life is my life.
Next. So when is this airing?
After this happens. They still won't know. They'll be like, what week was this? They will say, that's the whole point. Even when they know, they won't know. I just think we're always connected. Sometimes it's just a good thing to wake up, text the person you love, text your family and be like, I'm just letting you know I'm good, but I'm disconnecting. And just turn the phone off.
I wish I could text my mom that. That's not going to happen. She's going to call me back.
Are you okay?
She's going to be like, I'm pulling up. Actually, I'm already here. Open the door.
See, then that's the problem. It's the problem is now if you just want to disconnect and reset, people think something is wrong.
Exactly.
And I think that's why we don't have the creativity. Could Picasso create the masterpieces he created if every 15 minutes he was replying to a text message or answering a call? Sometimes creativity comes when you find things within yourself.
Of course.
And if you're always distracted about what's going on around you, like right now, a little bit, she out of town. Will I miss her? In theory, yes. But in actuality, I get to be alone. Sometimes you just need to be alone. That's where I'm at. So what's your final word for today?
Word?
You know it is. One word. You know the tradition. One word.
Ooh, I have a word, but I don't know how to pronounce it.
That's why I love you. Okay.
I have this word.
What's the word? Spell it. Let's try to spell it.
Man, I had to connect
You wanna-
to my phone.
Can I Google? Phone a
No,
friend. What's the word?
I guess it's pronounced in Spanish.
Oh no. That ain't my
I'll
thing.
post it on my Facebook. Man, let me pick another word.
Okay, pick another. What's the word mean?
To create yourself. To recreate yourself. I'll post it on my Facebook.
To recreate yourself?
Yeah, to create
But it's in
her.
Spanish.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna have to look that up. It sounds good.
It was all Queen of the South.
That wouldn't make sense. On the last episode? I need to catch up. Well, hey y'all, as y'all can tell, this is not only do we share the same last name, we are not cousins.
Oh,
so
yeah,
all them people. Yes, we are totally different skin tones. But actually, on my daddy's side, that's where the
Dark people are?
Blackfoot Indians.
Oh, wow.
She
Well,
probably
we've
do.
already established
Yeah. Yeah, you on the other side of the
I'm on the
hall.
other side.
Yeah, we're not related.
But my one
this
word
yes.
would be support.
That's what's up. Well, Willmeisha, thank you for coming out. Thank you to the Knight
What?
Foundation.
Say my name?
Willmeisha.
There you go.
Call her by her full name. She no longer goes. She got bougie. She no longer go by Misha. She want the whole thing. Y'all, thank you for supporting Two Techies. We'll catch you on the next round. Peace.